morning, dear hearts. Yes, it's me again. And I probably will be popping in a little bit more frequently over the next few weeks because this is definitely my favorite part of the workbook as we're coming into our last review. And today's lesson is a spoiler alert, coming attraction of our last review number 6. Please subscribe if you have not yet done so. I am not a body. I am free. This is such a radical thought. And it's a difficult thought for very many people because when I look in the mirror, what do I see? I see a body. I see a body. I see a body that I have to take care of and feed and nurture and clothe and wash. And I don't leave home without it. I pretty much believe that I am a body. But what this lesson is saying, I'm not one because I'm free. And if I have and believe I am a body, and I believe that's all that I am, then I am limiting myself. I'm limiting my thoughts. I'm limiting my experience. The lesson begins that freedom must be impossible as long as you perceive a body as yourself. The body is a limit. And that's what it is. It only goes so far. It's so big. It has certain capabilities. And the more travels around the sun, we find that less things that it can do for us. And it doesn't do the things that we sometimes want it to do. I can't kick as high as I did when I was a rockhead. It's just like, this is all different now. It's definitely a limit, and Buster definitely has something to say. And who would seek for freedom in a body looks for it where it cannot be found. I can never find the freedom that I seek within a body. The mind can be made free when it no longer sees itself as in a body, firmly tied to it and sheltered by its presence. If this were the truth, if I was a body, the mind were vulnerable indeed. And my thoughts attack my invulnerability. And all of the thoughts that I have with my separated ego mind are causing me to feel more and more vulnerable. Okay, and it's this idea that the mind can be made free when it no longer sees itself in a body because it's recognizing that we still believe that we are in this world. And in this world, we do not create. If we believe I'm in ego land, we can only make things. I guess it's almost dinner time for him. The mind that serves the Holy Spirit is unlimited forever and in all ways beyond the laws of time and space, unbound by any preconceptions, and with strength and power to do whatever it is asked. Whatever it is asked. The mind has no limits. The mind that serves the Holy Spirit has no limits. The mind that recognizes that it is indeed just the extension from the mind of God. God is the mind with which I think. When I realize that I am limitless, attack thoughts cannot enter that mind, because that mind has been given to the source of love, and fear can never enter in a mind that has attached itself to love, because fear and love will never coexist. This mind rests in God, and who can be afraid who lives in innocence, capital I, innocence, if you're looking at the book or if you're not looking at the book, which means it is an eternal innocence. Nothing can assail it. It is always there. We will be completely innocent, sinless. That's what innocent is. We are sinless. We are the sinless, guiltless, perfect children of God. And it is essential for our progress in this course that we accept today's idea and hold it very dear. I have to shift my mind. I have to shift my thinking about this body idea. The ego holds the body dear because it dwells in it. This is the home of the body, and it lives united with the home that it has made. The ego lives within this body and that it has made. This body was made by the ego. It was not created by God. It is a part of the illusion that has sheltered it from being found illusory itself. Here does it hide. The ego hides within this body. And declare your innocence and you're free. The body disappears because you have no need of it, except the need the Holy Spirit sees. For this, the body will appear as a useful form for what the mind must do. It thus becomes a vehicle. The body now becomes a vehicle for forgiveness, to help forgiveness, to extend God's thoughts, to extend love, to the all-inclusive goal that it must reach according to God's plan. Only God's plan for salvation will work, and my part is essential in God's plan for salvation. Cherish today's idea, it tells us, and practice it today and every day. Make it part, and we will be practicing it every day because it is an essential part of our review. It is the mantra, if you will, of our coming review. And what is a mantra? But a mantra is a tool, a tool. It's a repetition of words that are sacred, words that bring about the sacred to us and the recognition of sacredness to us, and shifts the mind. And that's what we want. We want to shift in our mind about our thoughts about the body because we want to be free. Cherish today's idea, practice it today, every day, make it part of every practice period you take. We haven't spoken about the practicing, but we are indeed still practicing, meant to practice in the morning and the evening and hourly. So this is a wonderful little phrase, almost a mantra, if you will, for us to repeat to ourselves. It's very easy. We can say it in, just a couple of seconds, if that. I'm not a body, I'm free. And it's a really good reminder for should anything come, any challenge or any temptation to come to us, any distraction that is trying to prove to us that we are what we are not. We are not bodies. We are spirit. That is our essentialness. That is who we really are. Our essence is spirit. The Holy Spirit is the home of the minds that seek for freedom. And in him, in the Holy Spirit, they have found what they have sought. The body's purpose is now unambiguous because it's been given over to the Holy Spirit. And the body becomes perfect in its ability to serve an undivided goal. Our goal is set now, and we are committed and dedicated to it and vigilant for it. Be only vigilant for God and his kingdom, for God and his goal. In a conflict-free and unequivocal response to mind, but with the thought of freedom as its goal. The body serves its purpose well. Without the power to enslave, it's a worthy servant of the freedom which the mind within the Holy Spirit seeks. We can use this vehicle, this vessel, for the expansion of love, for the expansion of God's thoughts, for the reversal of the thought system of this world. We use this body for forgiveness. We use this body to show others the magnificence that comes in our life, the peace, the joy that comes to us when we have a holy purpose. And it tells us, going back to the lesson, says, be free today. Carry freedom as your gift to those who still believe they are enslaved within a body. For us to be the example, for us to be the change that everyone truly wants. We don't want to be imprisoned within a body. We want to be free. Be you free so that the Holy Spirit can make use of your escape from bondage to set free the many who still perceive themselves as bound and helpless and afraid. And I've always, in doing this lesson, because, I can't resist a good movie metaphor of going back to when Harry met Sally. And in this case, let it be the joy, the ease with which the body moves. It moves in ease and in peace. And then others will say, I want what she's having. I want that too. I want to be so calm and easeful within myself so that I know that there is more to this than just what I think is there. And others will want to join with this new thought system. And won't that be a beautiful moment when more and more and more minds realize that freedom is at hand, that joy and peace, beautiful, eternal, conflict-free peace is indeed possible. Let love replace their fears through you. Accept salvation, accept freedom now, and give your mind to him who calls to you to make this gift to him. He would give you perfect freedom, perfect joy, and hope that finds its full accomplishment in God. You are God's child. You are God's son. In immortality, you live forever. Would you not return your mind to this rather than to be in this piece of flesh and bone that is only going to wither and die? Then practice well the thought the Holy Spirit gives you today. Your brothers stand released with you in it. The world is blessed along with you. God's Son will weep no more, and heaven offers thanks for the increase of joy your practice brings even to it. As joyful as heaven is, it will be more, because it's constantly expanding, because love is constantly expanding. And God himself extends his love and happiness each time that you say, I'm not a body, I'm free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this that my mind obeys. And there he is. Buster. So let not attack thoughts attack our mind and our vulnerability. Let us realize our invulnerability. Let us realize that we are indeed invulnerable. Let us realize that we are free. Let us realize that we carry God's joy with us, and let us extend it to everyone. And that's it for today. But I'm going to be back in a couple of days because we're going to go into a review. So look how far we've come. So in the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe. Please smile. Please breathe. And please pray that more and more of our minds join together, that we all experience this beautiful peace, this freedom that indeed is possible. Namaste.